The ancient streets of Rome were bustling with life, merchants hawking their wares, politicians debating in the forums, and gladiators preparing for battle. Yet amid the chaos, one man stood apart, Epictetus, a former slave-turned-philosopher, whose teachings would echo through the ages. His words were not just for the scholars of his time but for anyone seeking clarity, resilience, and inner peace. Today, his wisdom remains as relevant as ever, offering powerful lessons for navigating the complexities of modern life. Epictetus taught that true freedom lies not in controlling the world around us but in mastering our own minds. He believed that while we cannot always choose what happens to us, we can always choose how we respond. This simple yet profound insight shifts the focus from external circumstances to internal strength, reminding us that our power resides in our perceptions and judgments. Life is unpredictable, filled with unexpected challenges and setbacks. Epictetus urged his students to embrace this reality rather than resist it. By accepting that difficulties are inevitable, we prepare ourselves to face them with courage and composure. The Stoic does not complain about the storm but learns to sail in turbulent waters. One of his most enduring lessons is the distinction between what is within our control and what is not. Our thoughts, actions, and desires are ours to command, but external events, other people's opinions, wealth, fame, are not. When we waste energy on things beyond our influence, we invite frustration. Instead, focusing on what we can change brings serenity and purpose. The world often measures success by wealth, status, and power, but Epictetus challenged this notion. He argued that real success is found in virtue, integrity, wisdom, and self-discipline. A person who masters their character, who acts with justice and kindness, is truly prosperous, regardless of material possessions. Anger, fear, and anxiety are natural human emotions, but Epictetus warned against letting them rule us. He saw these feelings as the result of misguided judgments, believing that something outside ourselves can harm our inner peace. By examining our reactions, we can dissolve unnecessary suffering and respond with reason rather than impulse. Criticism and insults, he taught, only have power if we grant them importance. If someone speaks ill of us, the fault lies in their judgment, not our worth. By remaining indifferent to baseless opinions, we free ourselves from the need for external validation and cultivate unshakable confidence. Epictetus also emphasized the value of humility. No matter how much we learn, there is always more to understand. The wisest people acknowledge their ignorance and remain open to growth. Arrogance blinds us, while humility sharpens our vision. In relationships, he advised treating others with fairness and compassion. We are all part of a greater whole, and harming another ultimately harms ourselves. By practicing empathy and patience, we build connections rooted in mutual respect rather than manipulation or selfishness. Failure, in the Stoic view, is not an enemy but a teacher. Every misstep is an opportunity to learn, to refine our approach, and to grow stronger. Epictetus encouraged his students to welcome obstacles, for they reveal our true capabilities and forge resilience. Time is our most precious resource, yet we often squander it on trivial pursuits. Epictetus reminded us that life is short and uncertain. Instead of postponing what matters, we should act with intention, pursuing our highest ideals without delay. The pursuit of pleasure, he cautioned, is a fleeting endeavor. Chasing temporary comforts often leads to greater dissatisfaction. True contentment comes from living in alignment with reason and virtue, not from indulging every desire. Even in suffering, there is meaning. Hardship tests our character and refines our spirit. Epictetus himself endured slavery and exile, yet he transformed these trials into sources of strength. His life exemplified the Stoic belief that adversity can be a path to wisdom. Gratitude was central to his philosophy. By appreciating what we have, rather than lamenting what we lack, we cultivate a mindset of abundance. Even in scarcity, there is always something to be thankful for, whether it be health, friendship, or the simple beauty of existence. The opinions of the crowd, he warned, are fickle and unreliable. Seeking approval from others is a futile endeavor, as their judgments are often irrational. The Stoic finds guidance within, relying on principles rather than popular opinion. Death, the great unknown, was not to be feared but accepted as a natural part of life. Epictetus taught that our mortality should inspire us to live fully, with purpose and integrity, rather than cling to existence with desperation. In moments of doubt, he advised returning to first principles. What is truly important? What can I control? By stripping away distractions, we regain clarity and focus on what matters most. The legacy of Epictetus endures because his teachings are universal. Whether facing personal struggles, societal pressures, or existential questions, his wisdom provides a compass. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotion but about harnessing reason to live a life of meaning. As the modern world grows increasingly chaotic, his voice remains a steady guide. The challenges we face may differ from those of ancient Rome, but the human condition remains unchanged. The choice is ours: will we be swayed by external chaos, or will we anchor ourselves in timeless wisdom? Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This simple truth holds the key to a life of resilience, virtue, and inner peace. His words invite us to look within, to cultivate strength in the face of adversity, and to live with intention. In doing so, we honor not only his legacy but our own potential.